Wilson's family and attorneys say that new charge doesn't come close to answering their questions. They still want to know why he was shot and why so many officers were involved in this arrest. Our Tahlil Mohadeen spoke with his attorney following today's initial appearance. Tahlil?
Well, Eric, we're getting some insight into the 38-year-old's condition when he first arrived at UW Hospital for his injuries. With his consent, Wilson's attorney shared his initial medical report, which indicated he was admitted to UW Hospital for at least one gunshot wound. Law enforcement, however, still hasn't confirmed if he was shot or how many times. A new felony drug charge stemming from an incident that occurred 10 months ago.
That's what I want to know. Why now?
Has the family of Quadren Wilson, the man injured in an officer-involved shooting, frustrated.
I feel like they're just trying to put something on him or try to portray him as somebody he's not. They could have dealt with it a long time ago. Why you want to bring it up now and deal with it now?
After demonstrating for weeks, they still want more answers.
It's very stressful, it's very painful.
Wilson's mother not understanding why it took 21 officers to arrest her son.
He was on the bracelet. If they wanted him, they could have went that next morning. Or they could have went the day before.
His attorney, Steve Eisenberg, also at a loss.
I know they have no-knocks and they barge in and they do that, but I've never seen a daylight smash and grab.
Believing there to be much more to this story, but not getting the answers he's looking for.
I find it hard to believe that Dane-County-Sheriff would request DCI to assist them to arrest Mr. Wilson for this crime, which allegedly occurred 10 months ago.
Eisenberg still not knowing how many times Wilson was shot. But according to Wilson's UW Health medical record, shared with News 3 by his lawyer, doctors found 5 wounds on his back. His lawyer says doctors located 1 bullet and several fragments.
Thank God the bullet didn't extend into his spinal canal, because then he'd either be dead or he'd be paralyzed.
Wilson's family calling him a survivor and wanting him back home.
When he ever gets out, I hope he's okay physically and mentally, and I'm ready for all this to be over with.
Wilson's attorney says the 38-year-old is doing much better since concerns over his care at the Dane County Jail were voiced by supporters. He says Wilson did have an infection that was the source of his pain, but it has been since treated.
All right, Tahlil, thank you. And as always, as we learn more about this developing story, stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for any and all updates.